Hey Marianne, it's Samantha. I'm doing your reading for you right now. Please disregard my boyfriend. You're gonna hear him probably singing and yelling in the background because he's playing a game. But yeah, so I did, it's basically the Celtic spread but without the extra four other cards on this side. It's just laid out this way because my table's really small. But I'm gonna place this card over here for now. So the first card we pulled, if I can pick it up for you, it is the Four of Swords. You can see it. It's reversed, so I pulled it reversed. Put that back. And the second card I pulled, which was also in reverse, it is the Four of Cups. And put that back. Then the third card, this was reversed also. It is the Five of Cups. See it? Alright, fourth card, we have the Moon. This is a Major Arcana card. And this is upright. Fifth card is also upright. It is the Ten of Wands. It's pretty. All right, and then lastly, we have the sixth card, also upright. It is the Six of Cups. Get more in the light for you. Might help. Here we go. All right, and then I also pulled an oracle card from my, was it Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. And this card is just for guidance, basically, to kind of like reassure the whole of the reading. And I pulled for you, it's called Your Own Path. It says, I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. All right, now to get into what the meanings are for the cards and their positions. Okay, so we have the first card that I pulled for you, which was the Four of Swords reverse. This card represents your current situation. So kind of what is going on right now with you. Basically, the card, it shows that you or either someone close to you is very tired. More like they're exhausted, tired. I'm just going to say it's for you because I feel like this is more for you than someone that's close to you. So you might be overworking yourself, and you might also be feeling kind of isolated, like you're lonely. The card, it wants you to know that it's okay. So you feeling this way, there's nothing wrong with feeling that way. But it's assuring that you need to get some rest and not overdo yourself. And that your friends and family are there for you if you need them for anything that's going on with you right now. The card also is showing restlessness, like you want to do everything at once. So basically it's like you have a list of like all these things and you're trying to get them all done, but you need to kind of just step back and take a break. Yeah, so that's pretty much that card. It's just, you're doing too much right now and you need to take a break, kind of step back from what you're trying to do because it's too much on your plate, basically. And then the second card, which was the one that's over the card. So this card, the card I pulled, it was Four of Cups, and it also was reverse. So this card is basically, it can either be like a bridge that you need to cross, kind of like your next path, or it could be like a block of something that's in your way, like an obstacle type thing. This card, it's representing you breaking free from being kind of stuck in a rut, that feeling of where you're stuck in a rut. So I feel like this card is more of being that bridge that you need to move on to your next level in life. So this card is showing that you might feel like you know that you're in a rut, so you know what's going on, you know like you're feeling stuck right now, but you don't, you're not knowing that you're feeling this way because it's self-imposed. So you're feeling this way kind of by your own doing, and you realize that. So this card is wanting you to realize that it's your own choices that's making you feel this way. It also wants you to know that you will be moving out of this. So you need to embrace your opportunities and move on away from the rut that you're stuck in. So this card definitely goes hand in hand with the first one, talking about kind of like, hold on. So this card, to go with the first card, is definitely showing like you moving out of that. Maybe like you being stuck in a rut is feeling like you have too much on your plate and you're trying to do too much and you feel really stuck. So this card is just reassuring that your next step is to kind of move away from that stuff. All right, and then we have the next card, which was this card, and it was reversed, and it's the Five of Cups. This card represents your subconscious mind. So kind of like you know it, but it's like subconsciously, so like deep down you know, but you don't really realize it. You're not like using the potential of your subconscious mind. So this card is basically showing a lot of new prospects in your life, like new projects that you're going to be coming into. It also wants you to stay very positive, and it wants you to very strongly to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself, believe that you can do it. You have to have that belief in yourself. It also wants you to keep moving and to not get stuck in the things that are already over and done with. So basically, it's stating that you might be feeling like you're focused on things that you can't kind of change maybe because they've already happened and you can't really do anything about it. So you have to move on, move away from that, have faith in yourself that you can do that. It's also showing it's a sign of something ending and beginning of something new. So like a new change, moving on with something, accepting something, forgiving something that happened. So very good card to reassure that things are moving. So this also kind of goes hand in hand with the last card of moving on. But it's your subconscious mind. So like you secretly know you need to. You just need that like kind of like that push to do it. You need your subconscious to know that. So moving on to what is it? It's the fourth card we have, and it's the Moon card, and this is your conscious card. So this is the one that you know right now. This one, it's kind of like an illusion type card, kind of like you have to be careful of this one because it could mean things that it doesn't look like it means. It's also showing fear and anxiety. So basically with the moon The moon represents your shadow self. The moon calls your attention to your shadow. It becomes consciously aware of any tendencies to project fear and anxiety in your external surroundings. But it also turns around and makes it into more positive and constructive energy. So at the beginning, it kind of sounds like it may be a bad card, but it's actually good in a sense that it's more of like constructive criticism. Right, and the moon is also a psychological card of projecting fear into your present and future based off of your past experiences. So that kind of works with what we were talking about in your subconscious about being stuck on like something you can't change, maybe is what I'm kind of getting with these two cards. It's also a sign of letting your intuition guide you. So you need to listen to your inner self. So it's basically reassuring that you need to listen to your subconscious mind and move on and let go of those things. It also goes hand in hand also with, so it goes hand in hand with this, which is the Five of Cups, and also the Four of Cups too. Because basically you know what you need to do, but your conscious self is putting up a roadblock. So you have a roadblock in between your conscious and your subconscious. So you need to break that down so you can follow with the insights of your subconscious mind. And it's also showing that you basically, you need to believe in yourself physically. So you have like more of like the mental card and the physical. So you really, really need to believe and have that faith in yourself that the cards we're talking about. All right, so now we have card 5. This one is your near past card. You got the 10 of Wands. So your near past, basically, it could be yesterday, it could be a month ago, or it could be like years ago. It really just depends on you. I feel like though this is definitely more recent though. So maybe within the last week or the last month, just something more recent that has happened to you. This card, it also goes with your first two cards as well. So you're feeling as though you are doing too much, like those cards were saying in the beginning. And like you're kind of feeling like you're carrying a heavy burden, but it feels less physically, but more emotionally. And it wants, but the card is saying that, so in your past, you're doing too much, you're overdoing yourself. It also represents the end of a cycle. So we have it's 10 of Wands, and the number 10 symbolizes the end of the cycle. So kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would be the very end of that cycle. So, but it's representing that it's the end of a cycle where you're dealing with a lot of struggle. It wants you to know that with great achievement comes great responsibility. So something that you may have achieved and are done with, even though you're done, you still have more things to do, which is of great responsibility. And it also because you've already done this, so, because it's the near past card. But it wants, I keep saying want, sorry. You were needing to prioritize your list of things that were really important and more urgent. So, because you were getting overworked. So, kind of like what these cards were saying too. Like, you have too much on your plate, you're being overworked, doing too much. So, that's kind of like reinstating why you got these cards was because you were doing those things of having that long list of all these things you needed to do, basically. And then we have the last card, which is your near future. The first card I pulled, not the first card, sorry, hold on. Alright, I got it. Alright, so the last card we have was the Six of Cups, and this card represents your near future. And since your near past card is more recent, more like yesterday or last week or last month, like more in that time frame, this near future card is going to happen around the same time as this did. So this will be happening probably within like this month or so, just something more recent happening. So with this card, it represents a reunion, a childhood memories, innocence, so like childlike, very innocent, stuff like that, nostalgia, kind of like looking back on like past and stuff like that, but not in a bad way of like wishing and what ifs, but just a good way of like memories and stuff like that, so looking back at the good things in your past. I know that you've messaged me before and you've talked about, I believe it was you were being in pain a lot because you were having to deal with a lot of like medical issues with your body and you were taking medications. So this card is kind of showing that people with chronic dissatisfaction can transfer their lives with inner child working, and that's able to help you find new joy and energy in life. So this could be reassuring that the stuff you're going through kind of with like the physical pain and stuff, being more childlike will help you endure that a lot easier. And this card also, it strongly identifies with like children. So these are all things that it could, depending on you and your situations, but it's all the meanings of what this card could mean. I feel like it's more strongly too with these things, more of like a childlike thing. I feel more strongly, I just feel more strongly that it has more to do with like childlike stuff. So it could represent children in your life. It could be like a pregnancy, maybe just your children, maybe just kids in general. Spending more time with them. So maybe your kids, your family is going to spend more time with you, or just being around your family might help you come out of that that rut that you're in, trying to help you move forward and get out of doing all that stuff that you like feel like you have to do, and just maybe it's time to relax with your children and your loved ones, you know. This card is almost like Six of Cups. Basically, it radiates joy because it symbolizes with the past, all of its memories, and you have it symbolizing the present with all of its gifts, and also it symbolizes the future with all of its wondrous opportunities. So it's kind of like this card as a whole is a really good card to get. It also, like I said in the beginning, it also represents a reunion. So it could be like a family reunion, or maybe you could be returning to a familiar environment. Maybe like you're going to visit your old home or go somewhere that is familiar to you from at a younger age. It could also be you reconnecting with somebody from your childhood also too. So basically though, out of a whole, I feel like a lot of these cards up here were saying that you're doing too much, you need to take a break. They're reassuring you that it's okay to take a break. And then you need to listen more of yourself, kind of not what other people are saying. Just listen to yourself, what you feel is right. Your subconscious knows what is right. And that with this, the near past happening pretty recently, I feel like this will happen pretty soon. It's basically like you have your family. Your family seems like a very strong card here in the future, so you'll have them to fall back on to help pull you out of whatever kind of funk you're going in with right now. And then Oh yeah, the card I pulled for guidance, it was your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. This I'm going to read from the book that it came with, what it means. So basically, I pull this card just as a guide, like an overall guide. After I do this, I read the card and it kind of just pulls everything together too for me. So we're going to read from the book. So, all right, card 21, your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. All right, you are a unique spirit and have special gifts to offer the world, but you must follow your own path. Do not allow family, friends, or society to choose it for you. Your path will have obstacles that may seem unsurmountable. The way may seem unclear at times, or it may open up brightly and allow you to see far in front of you. Never allow yourself to be deterred. Each part, whether difficult or easy, has specific lessons for you. At times, it may require a leap of faith to take the next step. Move along your path with courage and strength, holding the light of your heart out to guide your way. If you stay true to your heart, your sole purpose will receive guidance and support from the universe, and your path will become even more illuminated. By holding steadfast and true to your path, you will help encourage those around you to follow their own unique paths. Very cool. So, what I'm getting with the guidance card, sorry, my boyfriend's singing again. Kind of like it's really pointing to your subconscious and really listening to that. So kind of don't care what the outside world thinks or says, just really listen to yourself. You know what's right for you. You know, you just listen to your heart, like this card said. And yeah, I think with everything, these cards representing within your past and then your subconscious and conscious, this card assures that you need to listen to your subconscious, and this card was kind of saying that too. So just really listen to yourself. And these two are also saying that you can lean on your family too. And I think this one really reassures these two of being really true. So yeah, that was your reading. It was just general reading. These are just the cards I pulled for you. And that's it. All right, have a good day.